All right, crew, for our 2 dumbbell top down deadlift, this is a nice variation of a low level deadlift, great for people just getting back into from a long layoff. Those who maybe aren't comfortable deadlifting yet, don't have mobility requirements and stability requirements yet to do a proper deadlift, but this is a great way to get them to do the movement, starting from the top down and letting gravity kind of help you get into that position that we want. You could also do this with like a rack deadlift or a rack pull type thing where you set the bar up below the shins, down low. That way you start more in like an upright position as opposed to getting down lower. Or you can also do, if you're using a barbell or dumbbells, you can stack risers up. Different variation. I just like this one for some people don't have the certain setup here. So I'm gonna grab our 2 dumbbells, set up, feet about hip width apart, toes pointing forward. You can flare your feet a little bit, I don't mind. From here, good stack of thorax on top of pelvis. Big breath in. As you exhale, just let the lower ribs come down. And then from here, shoulders just slightly pulled back and down into your back pockets. From here, what I do is I'm gonna break at the hips and hinge, maintaining that good alignment of thorax on top of pelvis. And I want you to kind of think about trying to keep your shins perpendicular to the floor or as close as you can. I know for myself, just because of the way my limbs are and the length of my limbs, I'm gonna probably translate a little bit forward with my knees over my toes. It's okay. It's a minor move. I don't mind it. But again, if you're just thinking about trying to be more perpendicular, you'll be in the more of a hinge position as opposed to a squat position, which is what we want because we want to load the glutes and the hamstrings and the back as well here. Okay, so we're here. Good alignment. Shoulders pulled back. Dumbbells are by your side. You're going to keep them by your side on the way down. Going to hinge at the hip. Try to keep those shins perpendicular. You're here. And then drive back up by bringing those hips forward. Just careful not to overdo it and kind of like hyperextend the low back. Just come up. You don't have to squeeze your glutes, but you can kind of come up and just bring your hips forward. That's a good ending position. So again, breaking at the hips, straight down, keeping the shins perpendicular, and then drive back up. And just careful again, it doesn't get too squatty, okay? Not the end of the world, you're just starting out, but at the same time, I want to try and focus on getting more of the backside tissue as opposed to the quads. Guys, that's your 2 dumbbell top down deadlift.